Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I'm Audrey Wiggins, and welcome to another webisode of Make Something Happen. I'm here today with my friend Michael Taylor. He works with Job Corps, at-risk youth. He's been in the political scene, behind the scenes, or front of the scenes for several years, and actually I met him over in the Cleveland community of Ward 1. So I'm excited to have him here today. And Mike, give us a background about yourself.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I always enjoyed working with you over the years.
Yes.
Michael Taylor, I'm currently at the Cleveland Job Corps Center.
Okay.
And what I do is I'm the Business and Community Liaison. I put together partnerships with employers,
All right.
community organizations, not-for-profits, and corporate entities.
Okay.
My history, though, is that I started off a long time ago with Congressman Louis Stokes. In a neighborhood and community with organization here, which was named the 21st Congressional District Caucus. From there, I went into the university route. So I went around to Case Western Reserve University to really do a passion of mine to deal with young people and mentoring. With that piece, we were in 9 high schools.
Wow.
From there, I took another venue to Cleveland State University, really acknowledging African American males, doing their Black Aspirations program for a week. And from there, became a National Urban Fellow, lived in New York for probably about 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
Worked with the New York Department of Social Services, came back, became an economic development specialist, and was in Ward 1 for a time. And you know, we did the Lee Harvard Shopping Center, we did the Burger King, really enjoyed my stay there, and was really tapped by Congresswoman Stephanie Tubbs Jones, which I love dearly, to work in her office around economic community development, small business, and really doing a piece with that. And from there, I went to the Cleveland Job Corps. But in 1996, you and I worked with the Cleveland Job Corps on Carnegie.
Right.
Because we were both on the Community Relations Board and doing marketing and creating partnerships. So I thought it was a wonderful place to return to. And really helped the 460 students there. From 16 to 24, they come from Greater Cleveland, Northeast Ohio, Illinois, Iowa, and Michigan. So they come from all over. And our task is to mentor them. Our task is to change their behavior, correct their behavior, enhance their behavior, show them love, compassion, to make them be the best that they can be.
That's awesome. We want to hear more about that when we come right back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Howard Cohn, and I'm here to tell you about the key to alkalizing your body, and that's our 7.2 greens. This product is amazing. You'll never find anything else like it on the market. This thing has taken so much time to put together to get it exactly the way we want it, so that you can literally eat it out of your hand, out of the container. Most people know that if they eat greens, they're going to be healthier. They start doing it, they do it for a day or two, they try wheatgrass or they try eating spinach or broccoli, and they go, you know what, I can't do this. It tastes like I'm licking the bottom of my lawnmower. And they stop. They know it's good, but they stop and they don't do it. We've engineered these greens to taste amazing. I can't wait for you to try them. Our 7.2 greens are made with all organic ingredients, certified organic ingredients. Our cereal grasses, which are barley grass, oat grass, alfalfa, and wheatgrass, all organic. Our alkalizing vegetables of parsley, broccoli sprouts, spinach, kale, cabbage, carrot, and more, all organic. Our flavoring, which is apple and raspberry, organic. And even our Lohan berry, all natural sweetener. No algae, no soy fillers, no artificial flavors, no colors, no sweeteners. There is nothing on the market like this. I've tried literally hundreds of greens products, all a disappointment. I've had tons of patients say they can't do it. For the first time ever, we have a greens product that people will not only take, but they'll love. I can't wait for you to try it.
This is your day to shine, your time to win. So raise your cup and drink.
Hii coffee ni nzuri sana, kwa hivyo tunatakikana kukunywa, alafu tunasaidia dunia yote, trayendo los tesoros de la tierra a la gente del mundo.
Your time to win. Why do the same when
back now with Michael Taylor. He was giving us background about his work with the Job Corps, also some of our local political giants, Congresswoman Stokes, Stephanie Tubbs Jones. Gotta love her. She's laid an awesome groundwork, and her work is still being carried on today. I want to get back to the Job Corps. We're talking about at-risk youth. Tell us a little bit about how the behavior has changed. You're working with their inside, building self-esteem, I assume, and different types of strategies, and that you go from.
Well, let me say this. We're located on 13421 Coit Road.
Okay.
We have a totally new facility.
All right.
It's on 25 acres of land.
Wow.
Okay, which is enormous. So we're almost like a junior college.
Okay.
The difference with the Cleveland Job Corps, there's 123 Job Corps throughout the nation. And they are funded through the Department of Labor, and they're operated by an operator. Our operator is Toronto. And the question becomes is, how do you impact young people? And I think the new goal of the new operator is this, is that we have to get their numeracy and literacy up to speed. As you know, from 16 to 18, a lot of our young people are dropping out. So we have to be that fishnet. We have to begin to say education is the key to a quality of life. Education, what does that mean? That means that bringing their math level up, their science, their English level up. Also giving them the discipline to be in a classroom. That's what that means with our new company. And essentially, that at the end of the day, what we want to do is prep them for 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, 2 years from now, where they can go to a junior college or 4-year college, prep them for the workforce where they're on point, where we know you have to take testing, prep them for the workforce where we know they have to work together. So you have two parallel tracks. One track is a professional development. Professional development means is that we have LPNs, EMT class, STNA class, medical support class, that piece. And also on the trades end, we have bricklaying, which is very, very important.
What is that? Stop for a second. What is bricklaying?
Bricklaying is, you know what, we just had a group go down to the Cleveland Med Mart. And what we want to do with our bricklaying, what we want to do with our carpentry, our sign and display, and our facility maintenance is partnership with the labor union. So bricklaying is that they go there for 6 months, and we have a great instructor there, and he teaches the trade of bricklaying. You know what I mean? And so from your stairs, from your driveway, from your fireplace, these young men come out with a set of skills that are competitive and that they can go right into the workplace. We have what we call a TAR, which is / a curriculum. So we partnership with employers in the community, as you know, and they come in to look at our curriculums, our TARs, to say, are you up to speed? Are you doing what's needed? Every day in our bricklaying classes, because it's bricklaying, the young men start off with push-ups, and
building the body
and carrying the pail.
That's all
because
right.
we want to make we want to make it job related and life related. So again, that becomes very, very important because you know with bricklaying and construction, you're out there. It's a seasonal job if you're out in Midwest. But sometimes it could be 80, 90 degrees. It could be 70 degrees. And so we have to get their endurance up. And these young men enjoy it, and they're kind of fantastic. Also, with our trades, all of them are OSHA certified, which again, our new operator is really key on safety. Safety is very, very key in the workplace.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. What other, I know I interrupted you so you can explain what the bricklaying was about. But what are the other programs? I know you said LPN. Were there any others?
Well, I can give you an example. We have partnership with Colorado Community College, which we call our advanced training. So if he finishes your GED, high school diploma, and understand there's a number of people come there already with their high school diplomas. And so they're looking to get into the trades, and get a certificate. And then once you complete that, you're qualified, what they say, is for advanced training. And our advanced training is going to Tri-C for 2 semesters. So we have about 460 students on our campus, and I would say right today we probably have about 20 of them that are full-time students going to Metro called Community College.
Wow.
And so part of our partnership with Tri-C is we have a security program. We do their security program, and we're part of their workforce initiative and efforts. So part of what the Job Corps does and what I do is we have a community relations board.
All right.
And the community relations board or council / is really responsible for recruitment in a couple of areas. Working with educational facilities, high school, college, and vocational trades to really inform them on what we do. Secondly is to work with policymakers on the state, federal, and local level to what we do, because we're very, very mindful. Also, we have a media committee, really, because you know what? Image is everything.
Absolutely.
And we really want to keep a positive image at the Cleveland Job Corps.
Yes.
And that becomes very, very important. Our other council, so to speak, is called our Industrial Council. And really that's for employers.
Okay.
Because what we want to do at the end of the day, we want the young man or young lady to have a quality of life and have a good job placement. And so their stay averagely is for 18 months. Okay, there.
So they live on
campus. So the difference with the Job Corps is that we're the only residential program. So out of 460, 440 are on campus.
Okay.
And so that means we can go get them anywhere because they're in dorms. So it's really a college setting.
Okay.
Okay, and so we go get them, we talk to them, we do mock interviews with them, we send them on work base, because our point is to take them from A to Z.
Okay.
Or like I said sometimes, having a piece of coal and turn it into a diamond. So
Absolutely.
very much so, we want to treat them like the leaders that they are, the leaders that they should become in the next generation. And if we don't invest in them, then we're not investing in ourselves.
Absolutely. That's exciting. So what are your who are all the partners who are investing into the Job Corps? This is not the Job Corps that I knew 30 years ago.
Right. Well, you know what? There are some exciting partners. We have Cleveland Clinic.
Okay.
And Cleveland Clinic is doing two things with us. They're doing a life enhancement program
All right.
with us because Michelle Obama created Let's Move, and we're really trying to get young people to eat healthy, to diet. So Cleveland Clinic has a program called Life Enhancement Program where our students go to and learn the art of eating, nutrition, diet, and exercise.
That's great.
And so that's one of our partnerships with them. The other partnership with them is for them to come in and work with our instructors and our students to see if our curriculum is up to point.
Okay.
Meaning that we know that they're one of the largest employers.
Right.
So we send our students over there and we want them to hire them. So we invite them in to look at our curriculum. Our newest partnership is going to be with facility maintenance, where we ask our young people, and this is in the construction area, because you know with many campuses with Cleveland Clinic is that they need people to work the boilers, that sort of thing, and everything. So we're creating that partnership, and so it's going very well. The other partner is Greater Cleveland Regional Transit Association. I speak right now, I'm going to date this, is that we have two outstanding teams with the RTA scavenger hunt. Going on downtown. We have our student ambassadors that are out in the community and our student government. But what they do is they participate for Groundhog Shadowing Day. So we'll see from the president to the business director, how it operates, how it functions. We participate in their activities and events. The other partners, which is so many of them, let me say, is that we have work-based learning at Walgreens because we have pharmacy. And so we have a pharmacy program, and our students do work-based learning with the pharmacy. So again, practical, real-life experience. And so we just love assisting them. And sometimes you have to critique an individual, survey an individual, evaluate an individual in order for the help to move forward. And part of our process with that, one of our board members are East Cleveland Councilwoman Barbara Thomas. So we're big in community gardens. Again, going out with that piece. But again, our emphasis is how do we do comprehensive personal development, professional development for our students to take them from point B to Z so they can graduate and become a productive citizen.
That's all right. We're going to take a quick break right here, and when we come back, I want to hear more about how we're building up the individual accountability, and you talked about their personal development and professional development, and how we put that together. So we'll be right back.
Did you know that your opinion matters? Did you know that your vote really counts? Well, it does, at least as soon as you apply this right. But what's a right anyway if you never use it? It's yours and nobody can take it from you, right? Wrong. By not having what you need in order to vote, you allow this right to be taken away, which is un-American, unjust, and unfair. Take a stand. Go to www.project5millionvoterid.com and place your mark in the history today.
Imagine having 16 people located anywhere in the world on a live video conference at the same time. That is the power of My Video Boardroom. This is an exciting product because within the boardroom, you can do presentations, PowerPoints, share your desktop, and so many more features. Include up to 16 video participants. Chat. No reservations required. Toll or toll-free numbers. Up to 100 attendees via phone, VoIP audio, application sharing, and desktop collaboration. The only person that needs the My Video Talk account on this conference is you, the person that schedules the meeting. Everyone else just needs internet access and a simple webcam to be part of the action. With our unique setup wizard, you can be up and running in minutes. Imagine how this product could cut down on travel time and expenses.
We're back with Michael Taylor. Michael, when we left off, we were talking about your partners and how you grow the individuals, and so tell us about that in the typical, say like an intake.
Okay.
So if that's the right word of bringing in a student or a group of students, what happens there?
Well, you know what, we have admissions. We're part of what's called the Workforce Development Board, which is downtown part of Employment Connections. So every Friday at 10 o'clock. You can come down to Employment Connections and have an orientation process.
All right.
You can also call the Cleveland Job Corps at 541.
These are the prospects.
The prospects coming in 541-2505, and we do campus tour. So we have a wonderful outreach. Part of our educational plan is to work with the Collinwood High Schools, to work with the superintendents, because as we know, there's a number of people who are on track for higher education, but then there are a number of people who want to do other things, and that's all good.
That's right.
And for those individuals who want to go, say for instance, we have a young lady who's working with the convention MedMark right now, but she graduated from high school. She wanted to go into the trades. We partnership with Hard-Headed Women. And now she's on the site working. But that's really what she wanted to do. And so what we want to say is we are alternative in the sense that there's different tracks that you need to go down. So again, the outreach is again through other organizations, but the outreach is doing public institutions. We go as far as Akron, Lorraine, Toledo. So we deal with Northeast Ohio when we deal with the school systems, and we really want the best and the brightest. That sort of thing. But at the end of the day, everybody deserves a second chance.
That's right.
Okay?
Yes.
So from 16 to 18, we all know that it's a certain mindset. From 18 to 21, but we go up to 24. So we have to deal with that array of mental health, array of maturity, array of guidance, and we have counselors on our center that really talks to our students who need help. We have career counseling. So the last 60 days, we want to make sure they have housing. We have PNC Bank there that talks about financial literacy. Because financial literacy is key, is very, very important. So again, it's how do we do the wraparound services? That whole piece.
That's really that's amazing. Is there also a faith-based component to the program?
Well, you know what, the faith-based component would be a part of our community relations board. And so again, we earlier this year we did LLC, that whole piece, and so we have a minister partnership where again On Sundays, our individuals go to church if they decide to do it, and so some of those churches are part of our board. So without a question of doubt, because the spiritual component has to be in there somewhere.
Yes, absolutely. You're building up somebody's character, building up the whole person, so to speak. So no, there's a diverse group of young people that are in the program. I imagine you have single mothers in the program. So do the children, are they part of the dorm situation, or do they come in?
Let me say this, for our non-res who are there, that's very, very important that you say that.
Okay.
One of our community partnerships, for example, is the Cuyahoga County Fatherhood Program.
Oh, awesome.
And so what our counselors do is work with the fathers. Because some of the fathers are here and they're present, and then some of the fathers come from Michigan, Chicago. Al Grimes collectively works with them and they offer them workshops.
Okay.
With the non-res young ladies who are here, we work in the Ward 10, Ward 11 areas with daycare centers.
All right.
So our students who are young mothers can drop their young people off, or their children off, or their 2-year-olds off, and then come to our school. And we work with them very closely because we understand the importance of that, without a question.
Okay. All right. In a typical day, what happens?
In a typical day, we have someone who's called our social development director. Her name is Michelle Reynolds. She runs all the dorms. So we have like dorms.
Okay.
So they wake them up. The schedule might be near 6:30. They go go to 7 o'clock. They eat. They have 9 periods during the course of the day with 2 breaks. But they're either in their vocational trades, they're in their we have a Penn Foster high school diploma, we have a GE diploma, or they're in their trades up until 3:55.
Okay. So when you talk about, I understand GE diploma and high school. So when they go through the program at Tri-C, are they completing a 2-year program at Tri-C where they come out with an associate's degree or some kind of certification, or how does
you know what? We fund 2 semesters.
Okay.
We have a young lady named Erica Lutz now who has gone 2 semesters carrying a 3.5.
All right,
and
Erica.
she can see the light at the end of the rainbow.
Yeah.
And so she's going to do another semester. So we try to help them and prepare them for that 3rd and 4th semester. But she's doing quite well.
Okay. So those next semesters, they're funded on their own funds. You have other
financial
community partners.
Aid. Right.
Just like a regular situation.
Because Tri-C is a community partner with us. They work with the Fast Track program with us, workforce development with us, and then they work with a young lady named Miss Selden who deals with all of our collegiate students who go to Cuyahoga Community College.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's great. We have like etiquette or charm or different types of image building, character building periods that they go through.
You actually do. Let me say this: part of the piece, like today, I said that we have our Student Government Association, and there are our leaders on campus, and they listen to the students and they develop what the students should do, where the students should go, talk to the administration. Then you have the student ambassadors on the outside that work with the neighborhoods, the community, and the community leaders. But both of these arts require for somebody to come in and talk to them about leadership 1 principles, leadership 2 principles. And really, what does that concern? We have something called career success standards. So workforce development, interpersonal community development, things like speech and presentation development. All of those things our students have to get. And we amp them up when they're in these organizations, when they're representing us. So again, we have a young lady who's going to come in a couple of months who is going to do etiquette, and do etiquette in the sense that business etiquette. Her name is Sharnika Hudson. And she's at First Merit now, but she used to work for WECO. She's going to give them the business plan of business etiquette. And then we take them down to the Small Business Administration so they can learn how to create a business. But again, sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Absolutely.
It's being prompt, it's being on time. Those points we're working up. So the ones that are there, prompt and incentives, the ones that we need to get there, we need to put together the piece to to get them to where they need to go.
Okay, Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, etiquette is important. In many ways. In many ways.
Yes,
Yes,
it
I
is.
don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. I have a 2-year-old. The only thing he says is no. No, no, no. So I'm trying to get him to say, no, I don't, please.
Exactly,
Right,
exactly.
right,
Well,
right.
you know how we can learn no, don't you? Because
Right.
every time you ask for something, you tell him no.
And that's probably right. So, you know,
Yeah, we
my
like some
mom
yeses.
says she's not the terrible twos, but the terrific twos.
All right, all
So
right.
that's what we try to do. So, you know.
Okay, so you're not only working the talk, you're walking the talk, living it
Exactly,
right
right.
there,
Mhm.
your home, you and your
Mhm.
wife.
Mhm.
That's awesome, Mike. We're gonna come back after this message.
Camp Tech allows you to create endless possibilities. We teach interactive technology through game, graphic, web design, 3D animation, and filmmaking for youth, businesses, parents, seniors, toddlers, for all ages. For more information, please visit our website at camptechonline.com. Camp Tech, creating endless possibilities.
We're back with Michael Taylor. Michael, we left off here telling us about a typical day in the life of a resident in Job Corps, and some very interesting things and exciting things that are going on. Really trying to take a person who could be left, out of society, left behind. That this great organization, Job Corps, is scooping them up and showing them that it is a better way.
Right.
They can succeed, and that is so key. Because these are our future leaders, and you throw out the word a lot, leadership. To the leader that they are, and that's so key to pour into a young person that positive, that affirmation, something they may not have otherwise, heard.
Right.
Yes.
Well, you know what? At the Cleveland Job Corps, we have to be the parent. We have to be the community that not necessarily was there. If it was there, we have to reinforce it. We have to show them the importance with it, with love and care, and that's what our partnerships really, at the end of the day, is about. One of our important partnerships is with the Greater Cleveland Urban League, who definitely helps us with a number of things that we're doing around workforce, leadership development in the city of Cleveland. With their community relations boards, because we have to deal with this issue of bullying.
Oh yes.
Teen violence. We have to deal with that. Straightforward, head on, and they're really providing a vehicle for us to deal with it, along with global issues at Eastern Community College. But the other piece of that is really dealing with the support of our elected officials, such as Congresswoman Marsha Fudge, who sits on the workforce committee for Congress with the Educational and Labor Committee. And so she's been a staunch advocate. But again, we have to take one student at a time and develop them. Okay. Make them taxpayers. Get them out here so they can participate. At one stage of life, we stand on our parents' shoulders. And having that piece. As we get older, we have people standing on our shoulders. And we just hope and we pray and we push them for the leadership that sometimes society is going to be on their shoulders. And they're going to be able to have wide shoulders and be the leaders that we think they can be.
Absolutely, absolutely. What is your success rate, Job Corps? What's the success rate here?
Well, the overall of 123 Job Corps, what we say the success rate is about 80%. Okay, in that whole piece. And we're judged in many, many different areas. And I always think about the numeracy, the literacy, the placement. Only at the Job Corps, because we're the Department of Labor, after you graduate, we're still with you for a total year, providing services, because we have an independent third party calling the students to say, are you going to work? What is your wage? Okay. How much are you earning? That whole piece. Where are you living? That whole piece. And they do that for a year. And then you have access to the Cleveland Job Corps or to a Job Corps where you land. Because as I said, again, sometimes our students are from out of state. Okay. And so we have an entity called Delgent that works with our students around career placement. So I would say our placement rate and success rate is around 60%. I mean, clearly it can be higher. In Northeast Ohio, we're dealing with high school diplomas. We're dealing with GED.
Yeah.
The mayor's doing an educational plan. And just like everybody else, we really want it to be a renaissance to push our students forward.
Yeah.
And that's why we're collectively doing an open house coming up, because we want to see the community and invite the community in to show them what we're doing, to say, hey, why don't you be a part of this?
Absolutely.
Why don't you be a volunteer? Why don't you be a mentor? Because we're calling on you, the community,
That's
to really
right.
come in and assist us.
That's right. It's gonna take that village for sure to you know, to raise that young person up to another level. And it brings us back, you know, but I've been saying a lot this year about collaboration and definitely bring all those entities together for the success of the individual and the success of you know, of the program itself. Absolutely.
Oh, there's no question.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it takes many people, a lot that I named, a lot that I didn't name, but I thank
Yes.
them all, because without their support, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Yes.
And we need to move forward, and we just thank those individuals in the community that have supported us throughout the years.
So are there individuals that can plug into the Job Corps as mentors? I know you said that after that one program is for a year. I know that's like a formal structured thing, but is there also a program where I or anybody, you know, can come in?
And the mentor piece is part of being on our board.
Okay.
And so part of that piece is that we would like to come and work with the students. We want you to monitor a student. We want you to do a mock interview with a student. Talk with the student and share some of your life experiences. And so upcoming, that's exactly what we want.
We'll be right back.
Out there looking for what you have to offer. But which site will they find first? Yours or your competitors? Customers use search engines such as Google or Yahoo to find what they're looking for. So a high search engine ranking is vital to give your site a jump on the competition. And that puts you in an ideal position to increase traffic and sales. That's why search engine visibility is essential. Whether you're new to internet commerce or an established pro looking to grow, search engine visibility can increase your site's traffic and sales. It's easy, affordable, and fast. Search engine visibility leads you step by step through actual examples of search engine optimization, hot tips, powerful techniques, best practices and ranking methods. Search engine visibility has it all. But search engine visibility doesn't only help drive new traffic and increase sales. It also helps you monitor, benchmark, and adjust your site's key search engine data. You'll know at a glance which search terms produce strong results and learn to make them even stronger. Search engine visibility even submits your site to hundreds of search engines and online directories automatically. Now you can compare your site to your competitors and pinpoint the top sources of traffic. So are you ready? Then get discovered. Improve your search engine rankings and maximize your traffic and sales with search.
We're back with Michael Taylor. We're going to wrap it up now. It's been a great interview. I'm so glad that we were able to connect and the subject of at-risk youth. Very timely and important in all communities globally. And I'm glad the Job Corps is here. So Michael, take it away and you close us out.
Well, you know, a couple of things. First of all, thank you for having me here. Thank you for the community. When we mention the word at risk, I always think it's at risk adults. Because we create we the adults who creates the environment, the educational standards for the youth to participate in. And as my 2-year-old, they need a father, they need a mother, they need a community to embrace them. And that's what we're trying to do at the Cleveland Job Corps. So we realize that we need to up our standards, look at our vision clearly. And so if you're a young person between 16 and 24, we want you to really check us out. Come over, because we want to push you to be successful. We want to make you and assist you to achieve your goals. Because that's what it really is. And I can't overstate that. This chapter in your life, 16 and 24, is just one chapter. And at the Job Corps, we're saying that we are willing to write the next chapter and a positive chapter for you.
That's all right. Right. Well, thanks, Mike, again for coming by. I look forward to following up and learning more about the things that you're making happen in the community. And we want to thank you for plugging in today. And if you're a young person, 16 to 24, if you know someone and need of these services, definitely please check the website out there and get plugged in. Until then, you take care. Go out and make something positive happen in your world.